結果的にはそこまでいい結果だったとは言えないですけど、まず今日投げ終えて、また次も投げるつもりであることがまず一歩前進かなと。
Not quite happy with the results overall, but I think the biggest takeaway for me is that I feel, good enough to be able to make the next out.
Was he a little nervous going out tonight?
そうですね、野手よりは緊張しました。
Yeah, definitely a little bit more than when I was solely a position player.
Troy, were you surprised the velocity was as high as it was? Or just how did you feel about how the stuff played tonight?
そうですね、なるべく95、6ぐらいで投げたいなとは思ってたんですけど、やっぱりその試合のレベルでまずちょっと上がってしまうのかなとなったので、最後のボガー選手の打席に関してはリラックスして最後投げれるのがそこも良かったと思います。
I was aiming to sit 95, 96, but the game intensity really allowed me to throw a little harder. And I was able to adjust back to be able to throw 95, 96 against Bogarts and that setback.
Do you expect to do this kind of once a week, building up in terms of 2 innings, 3 innings in game action like this?
そうですね、100マイル近くまず術後投げたのは初めてなので、明日以降みたいなのもありますし、1週間に1回投げつつ、また、少しずつ伸ばしていけたら、ブルペンにとっても少しずつ投げてるのかなと思います。
That's my expectation, but I did hit 100 today, so I want to see first where my body feels and how it reacts. And yes, but the expectations for me to go once a week, hopefully to be able to go a little longer every time I'm out there, so that the bullpen won't be so taxed.
Is playing in a game where you're doing both at the same time, is that more fun? Do you get something more like emotionally out of those types of games than maybe your standard game where you're just hitting?
そうですね、比較的体がずっとこう
First, how much did you get to see what Shohei was doing? Just kind of what was it like to follow him tonight in that kind of game?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's been almost 2 years since he's been on the mound. It was incredible stuff. I know it's been a long time, so just to be part of that, I got to see a little bit down in the bullpen just before I started getting going. So, he's going to be a huge piece for our team on the mound, coming down the stretch, and I think it was a good first step for him.
Well, what did you just kind of make of your stuff tonight? Was it an adjustment kind of coming in that kind of situation?
For sure. I think part of it just being that I threw against them 4 or 5 days ago. They're one of the best teams in the league. I didn't think I was necessarily as sharp as I wanted to be, but at the end of the day, it's a good team win. Held the lead into the 6th, ended it off the best, and the bullpen did a great job holding it down.
Is the 6th inning more just running into a wall physically, or is that something changed?
No, I felt good physically. I think just maybe trying to be too fine with things, and again too, just trying to navigate that type of lineup. Not a lot of swing and miss in there, so just probably trying to do too much. I think it was just how things lined up. Obviously, Show taking the ball. I don't think we knew about that until today or yesterday. So I haven't heard anything about